Hey, Jug. Yee. I like this song. I got a boombox and stuff now. Y'all are gonna see in a minute. I have so much stuff to show you. Alright. But now that you're here, let's get right into it. So we got my power grid is amplified quite a lot. I did manage to get half of the coal things working. I still don't need the other half yet, surprisingly. But we have 5,400 storage, which means even if we tripped over the power, it would probably last forever. Unless I seriously made just a whole lot of stuff. That if it started draining, it would probably say it would last for like 300 hours or some god-awful amount. But as you can see here now, I have a power switch. So if I want to, power grid A is just the power plant. So what I can do is I can just flick this and it just shuts off everything else. Like all the other bases except for power and steel. So, which you can see that piece of the base would drain in like 22 hours without the power being attached, but I can just flip that. I also have another power switch over here that can just shut off most of the miners at the main base. And I got a boombox, which can do cool stuff. It actually has an attack function where I can just turn on the base and just stomp. Which is pretty neat. Speaking of weapons, I also have a rebar gun that has stun ammo, which is pretty great. So usually I can stun something and then just start walloping on it real quick. See, I added a bit here, but this base is no longer necessary. Because I'm literally doing everything else at Skybase. But I'm going to keep it here for a while. We also have the Christmas tree, which I'm going to be mostly doing Christmas stuff on the stream today. Before that event runs out of time. Power plant, not much has changed. I think there might be some changes over there, but not that much. The main thing I want to show everybody is Skybase. I also made some quick maneuverable things. So first of all, that leads to a oil thing. That's where I'm getting plastic from to make the computers, which takes forever. But there's not much over there. It's running on a very simplified bio thing. It's not even attached to the main power grid, so it's a very stupidly slow process of gathering plastic for computers while I work on Skybase, which, yeah, a little bit. That is Skybase. It's very menacing, the scale of it. So I do have a quick tunnel that can take me mostly to over there, but this is this is Skybase, which the base itself is up here. This is just temporary scaffolding to I picked like some of the best nodes on the entire map. Like I figured out where the best stuff is. So that's like a pure coal node. There's like some quartz crystal stuff. Basically everything you can need is filtering up into this. And when we get closer, you'll really be able to tell the sheer scale of how insane this is. I'm excited to show it off. There's still a lot of work to be done on it, because like the coal isn't attached yet, so I still do have to go to the power plant to get steel and cadmium, but everything else in the game so far, except for steel, cadmium, and oil, are all done by this one massive thing. And luckily I have built shortcuts. So that's like limestone. So that goes all the way up. Pure limestone coal for concrete. A lot of this is iron. That one's copper. And I'm still not even done. There's still more pure nodes that I haven't linked up yet. I am queen of the world. Alright, welcome to Skybase. And yeah, there's batteries up here too. This will just basically make anything you can think of. Some of the floor is not complete, obviously. And that's gonna take the coal over to here, and there's gonna be another. Like, these two are both pure iron nodes. There's a third pure iron node, kind of near this. So that's gonna come up and meet with the coal, and then it's gonna make all of the steel stuff that the power plant's making, except better. I feel like I should make a. Also, it's scaled to the highest point in the game, so that nothing can ever get in the way, and I can just build however I want without obstrusions. Yeah, we're gonna make a Christmas tree and stuff. That's gonna be fun. For now, though, I want to kind of explain how it works, because I know a lot of you, well, maybe some of you haven't played this enough to know what any of this means. So I'm gonna explain it. Alright. So now that there's no buildings in my way, I don't have to stack it up like the old structure. I can just have a very clean layout. So that's copper. There's a second copper node that's going to come up. This one's making cable. So it's like copper, ingot, wire, cable. That's for like electrical stuff. The other one's going to be copper, and then it just makes copper sheets, which we'll combine with other stuff later. But I've spaced it out enough to like add other things for conversion. This is iron, and then it makes it into an iron rod. Then it splits it. This side makes it into screws. This side just stores more iron rod. And then they factor together to make rotors with a big machine over there. That usually takes a lot of time, so it's saving me a lot of effort. This is the limestone, so that just makes concrete for now. Eventually, the coal is gonna meet up with that other node, and then it's gonna make steel beams go this way, and then it'll mix with the concrete and make the encased beams, which are even stronger. So it's already laid out to do that. I just haven't gotten that far yet. These are both iron. This one is making rods again, kind of like this. The other one's making plates, and then this makes screws again. So this is kind of the same build as this one behind me, but the difference is it has like extra rod storage here, and the plates and the screws come together and make the reinforced plates, and then the reinforced plates and the extra rods come together and make the modular frames, which I know probably. And also I have a parachute now, which is very nice for getting around quick. So I know you guys don't know maybe what all that means, but it's basically skipping a lot of steps. Like, these are complicated parts like rotors, and the frame, which is at the end, is like the most complex piece so far. Eventually it'll be all fleshed out to make like heavy frames and like all kinds of complicated stuff, so that I don't have to do it anymore. So very exciting. I'm super impressed with it. It definitely took a while to get shit this far into the air, but it'll be so worth it. Like, it already is worth it. Yeah, I've been busy. So yeah, Satisfactory has a lot of downtime though. Like there's a lot of times where I'll just put on a movie and leave Satisfactory running so that my machines can just gather stuff for me. So it's not really busy all the time. Definitely to make this giant superstructure is busy work, but there's a lot of downtime too. And that's also why usually when I'm streaming a game, I don't play in between the streams because I don't want people to miss anything. However, with this sort of game, there's so much downtime that it would kind of be boring to see all of it. So I definitely am doing stuff in the middle. But I also want to stream every once in a while and like track the progress so people can see that. So that'd be fun. Anyway, all these Christmas presents everywhere. So what we're gonna do, instead of making giant stilts, because like my next step is to make another giant stilt, which I might do that if the stream goes on long enough from the other iron thing. But I want to do the Christmas stuff. So the cool thing is I can fall, and then I can just open the parachute here, which saves a lot of time. That's why I don't really need a down tube, just an up tube. But we're gonna make Christmas. So we're going back to the old base for a bit. Occasionally I will check on the plastic thing. I guess I could show you guys that. I'll do that later though, because I checked on it slightly before the stream. So we'll wait, but I will eventually show you guys that piece. When it seems like enough time has passed. I gotta check it every once in a while because it'll run out of biofuel. That's pretty. I'm like flying alongside those things. Woo! Yeah, so I made it to where I can manually stop here, or it can just take me all the way over there if I want. So Christmas has its own little chain of things. First thing we're gonna do is fix up the tree, make a better one. My God, falling too slow. Oop. It's the only bad thing if you open up the parachute too early. It's very slow. Alright, so let's show you guys this. So the holiday event, I've done part of it, and that's why we have the tree how it is now. Hello, Jug. What's up? What's up? But there's still more to the Christmas, and we've only got half the time left, so it's a good time to do it. First of all, though, we're gonna make a better tree, so we don't have to hunt for presents. I do have a lot of presents, but not all of them. Let's get these things out. I've been storing. We want the gift tree, so we need 100. Also, I do have different music. You can do this one. Why not? You seen the Mario movie? Yeah, that was a while back. Of course. I'm already excited for the third Sonic movie, which is like a whole year away. But supposedly, the third Sonic movie might be Jim Carrey's final movie. It's kind of looking like it. Because he's been talking about retirement. Nick Cage has been talking about retirement too. There's a lot of people, a lot of famous actors seemingly are stopping. So that's weird. Alright, how many do we need? 100. And we have 31. So we need like 70. Nope, I went too far. Oh. There we go. So that's gonna make the branches we need. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Got a little more loud than I thought it would be. The Sonic 2 movie? Yeah. Yeah, with Tails and Knuckles. Maybe we should do movie nights sometime in the Discord server. So these two are my other machines for making the ornaments and more complicated things. But I want to make the tree better before we do that. Because this tree looks... It's got candy canes, but it's not great. What can we get? What do we get? Let's see. Oh, I know what we can get. We can get the last song, the last tape. That'll be good. Does he know the way? No, they don't reference that. They did well with it. I'm surprised you didn't know, but... Also, I'm hoping none of the boombox songs are gonna end up with the stream being muted. That's why I had the Fix-It tape in it at the beginning, just in case, because I know that's their own music. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's mostly from different video games. There's Goat Simulator. Yeah, did you just see the Mario one? I liked it. It was pretty good. It's nice that the Sonic and Mario movies are like... It feels like those are the first video game movies that don't suck. Because last night with the boy I'm dating that was in here watching last time, we watched the Mortal Kombat movie, and like... It wasn't like terrible. The problem with the Mortal Kombat movie is it was all good except the writing. But when you have bad writing, it's like it just kind of messes it up. Everything else was pretty good though. And for some reason they had them make a lot of jokes that kind of time stuck it. Hey, it would probably be bad if it did. Not gonna lie. Like I do love the VR jokes, but nah, that would have messed it up. Which is kind of what I was saying about the Mortal Kombat movie is If you make too many references that are like a product of the current time, then it dates your movie really bad. Which is fine for now, but then it won't have any like lasting power. The way the Mario movie and the Sonic movie did it, those are probably gonna last forever. Doug, you're so silly. This is taking a while. I guess I'll show you guys what's going on at the other old base. I'm gonna pick this up. So the tree should start dropping. What the heck? It glued itself. The tree is gonna start dropping its own presents, so I don't have to like go all over the place trying to find them. Supposedly. Even though having the parachute does make it a lot easier to do that. Also, if I go into the tube too quick, you can see the parachute for a slight second, which is kind of funny. Yeah, but I think they did Knuckles pretty well in that movie. He's more on the serious side, but he is that way in some of the games. So as you can see, this stacked up. I don't remember if it was like that last stream. It probably wasn't that intense. Those are the 3 machines. I remember I was filling these up, which they got filled up a long time ago, and I sent the package into space. Now there's a even harder one, so I've just kept the machines there. We have 4 out of the 8 turned on now. Oh, dang it. I fell down weird. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, for now, until I finalize that connection, this is where I get steel beams. Which I'll probably fill up that. And the pipes. So it's going to be kind of similar, just a lot more effective later. And that's where Caterium comes in, which is this quick wire, which allows me to make some better than average power stuff, like power connections, which is pretty nice. There is a Caterium that I'll use at the Skybase eventually, but I'm not really worried about it. You don't actually need a whole lot of that. I'm not gonna make it. I added fluid buffers as well, so just so there's a little extra water in case a pump breaks or some stupid happens. Yeah, Caterium line is pretty simple. Although the Caterium also is what allows me to make the stun bar. It's the electrical. It's basically just a normal iron rod pipe with that wire, gold wire coiled around it. Makes the stun thing. Also, that's uranium, by the way, which I learned really fast you can't hold on to. At least not yet. I tried because I thought the radiation time would be enough to like carry it a little bit, but I only got it to there. You can see where my crate is. So until I get hazmat suit, I'm not gonna be able to deal with that. But at least there's a little bit of it there. That's kind of nice to know. Which, by the way, I'll probably get rid of the steel plant here when it's fixed over there. But I'm going to keep the power plant, even though there's much better power plants later. This power plant is always going to be here because it's perfectly laid out. It's in a great spot. But yeah, I finally got the pipe perfect how I wanted it. I'll probably still fix that one because it's crooked and it bothers me. But whatever. Yeah. So that's how that part is. I'm kind of afraid to get to the nuclear stuff because I've never played that far. Like, my old file has gotten slightly farther than this one was, but I've never gotten into like freaking uranium type stuff. Creates radiation just by existing around it, which is scary. Which means like any uranium conveyor belt is just generating a crap ton of radiation. Alright, that's done. Awesome. So now we have enough. Let me get to a vantage point. No, no, no. Ah. Alright. Is it raining? Oh, I looked wet for a minute. Alright. Thank you, FICSMAS tree, but it's time to... Oh. Oh, they're small. I didn't know that. I take it back then, I'm putting it back. I thought it was going to be another huge one, so I was going to replace it. Alright, well. Oh. Oh. The gifts come out in a conveyor belt? What? You know what? Maybe we should put this up in Skybase. I think so. We can make Skybase festive. I think my Alexa keeps talking to me. I don't know why. Alright. We got more presents. Let's make Skybase all festive. I brought all my presents and stuff. Yeah, okay. I like this boombox tape. It's pretty nice. Christmas at the Sky Base. Pretty sure I titled this Christmas and the Sky Base, but I should have called it Christmas at the Sky Base then in this part. I know where to put it. There's a big gap between the copper and the iron. Me and my golf cart? That's what this is called? Interesting. Oh, by the way, another big reason for being way up in the sky, besides I can literally parachute drop to anything I feel like, is eventually I can build a train, so being able to flat put the train to go anywhere I want on the map is going to be very helpful. Alright. Oh, did I not line that up? Wow, I really didn't. Wow. What a goober. Thought I had that laid perfectly. Oh, another one dropped. The other cool thing is, if there's enough flat space up here, it's just gonna catch all the presents. Greenganon's gonna miss. Yep. Okay, so let's put it like, oh, well, we don't want it to be right there. Maybe right here? Yeah. This is a nice spot. I don't know what the snowman and stuff does. Oh, that's pretty. Feels weird to be attaching a conveyor to a tree, but I guess that's how it's set. There. Give us your presents. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Alright. Well, now I gotta figure out what else to do. We're gonna want another lab up here. Luckily, I can just build anything at this point. There's so many pieces up here. There's literally infinite resources unless I need steel, cadmium, or oil-related crap at this point. So, okay, what do we need? We need. Why do I have 97 white ones? That's weird. Go to the North Pole. It is kind of almost as far north on the map as possible. See, I wanted to line up all of the nodes and stuff with the north. You can see the compass at the top. So yeah, we are kind of almost as far north as we can go. Oh, I think I remembered. There was something I didn't point out before, which is that over there. Maybe I did when I was on the lookout tower, but I think I was just explaining how the factory works. This rock spire is the tallest point in the game. So the reason why the sky base is this high, if you're wondering this arbitrary height, it's not arbitrary. It's designed to perfectly link up with the tallest point on the map. So that's why that is. And it just so happens that a bunch of the best pure resource nodes to make a factory like this are within sight range of measuring that pretty perfectly. I'm sure the measurement might be a touch off, but it's fine. It's pretty much perfect. The other thing is there is apparently a uranium node there. Like the one that's near my power plant is just a temporary little uranium thing. But there's like a permanent one up there. It's supposedly a really slow and bad one, but it's there. So eventually Skybase will attach to that at some point. It's not gonna be like, I'm not gonna like extend the entire giant thing that far. It'll be like a walkway, because I don't want to get too close to that radiation most of the time anyway. But yeah, I've designed everything in advance. At least everything that I know exists, which is quite good. Alright, so let's see. There's a creator. How does this work? I need to refresh myself. What do you do? This makes tree branches. So we might need a splitter? I'm not sure. How to do this? Let me think. Because I don't think we need that much of these. Could be wrong though. Maybe I should make it split into 2 chains. I don't know, that sounds like too much effort for now though. So I'm just gonna do smelter. We're gonna need, and I do have the better power poles. This is what part of the gold wire is for. It's these poles. Which they can hold 7 different connections, whereas the old ones could only hold 4. So you can go a little crazier with this. I'm pretty sure we were making blue ones. I have to figure out how I want to connect this. I'm probably not gonna connect it for a bit, because the automation of this is a little scary at the moment. Concrete. We ran out of concrete. No worries. We have everything up here. My machines have been stockpiling things up here for a while. Let's see, should I connect this directly? Usually I'd put a space and then like put another storage, but I don't think we need that many Christmas pieces. So I think I'm gonna break the rule chain that I have on most things for the event. Wait, no, we need a foundry, don't we? Yeah. Actually, let's see. It uses ingots. I suppose we could probably do that. I'm not sure how to best do the Christmas event. It's a little abnormal. Okay, I have an idea though. I'm gonna move that over so that it's lined up like that. Yeah. Perfect. That is gonna need copper at a different time. We could pull copper though. Alright, so it's a 3-to-1 ratio. Can the bulls catch these hands? I don't think so. Alright, so we need 3 blue ones per one of these, and we need 103, which is 309. Split in half. I might have had another blue in there too. Well, it's fine. This can start working anyway. It's not gonna be too much. I am gonna have to go down and check my storage though. I'm just gonna make a temporary line. Usually I wouldn't, but there's no point in making like a complex way of lining that. And we have plenty of that to spare anyway. Excellent. I'm gonna check if I left any Christmas stuff down there. Woo! Oh, I got scared and pulled it earlier. I thought I was gonna hit that and die. That's okay. I could go flying with that guy. That'd be fun. I guess I could. I may end up finishing if the Christmas stuff gets slow. I may make the iron thing and fix up that. It wouldn't take as long. It took a long time to make the coal branch just because I had to make really long arms every time. But the iron one's close to the stairs, so it's probably wouldn't be that bad. Alright, I'm just making sure I didn't leave any Christmas stuff down here. Aside from the big tree, we'll leave that there. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need that. Christmas tree star. I thought I had one spare blue one, but I guess I didn't. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, once I set the Christmas stuff in motion, we'll check on that. I can show you guys what that is. If it's still slow, I guess we'll work on Skybase a little bit in between Christmassy things. Oh, just out of my reach. Both of these. Gosh darn it. Oh, whatever. We have automation for that now. It's no big deal. Boom, 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 boom. This is such a crazy thing. Like I even find it hard to believe that I've made this. It's just like, what have I done? It's so cool though. But yeah, eventually all of these temporary arms will be taken off, and there will be like encasing around these, so it'll just look like big support beams eventually. Like you can kind of see like what I've done here. I've walled around like that part of it. So eventually it'll just look like the base is on gigantic support columns without all these weird looking arms everywhere. Alright, how am I gonna do this math when it's constantly moving? I probably should have thought that through, shouldn't I? I just need it to get to 200. I'm gonna turn this off so I can think for a second. Okay. Actually, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Maybe I should just automate it and let it run through. You want to build it? You will finally have a friend. It's not actually a friend. Interesting. Oh wow, he's kind of bigger than I thought he'd be. A lot bigger. Oh. He's not that big. It's kind of fun though. Let's change the music up. Let's do the Goat Simulator. It's kind of quiet music. Which is this 15 per minute? And you could even make like multiple of these and just go crazy with this Christmas stuff. Interesting. You know what, there's a lot in there. So I think I am going to actually work on the base a little bit. For that I will need cotton and plates. Or concrete, not cotton. We'll let it go through that. That way I can just get my head around the math while it's not moving. This should be enough, because it's just a... It's not a long arm out. That's probably enough, honestly. I might label all this stuff later, but eventually it'll all just like go into its own containers, and then I can just drop those anywhere on the map that I want. That way I'll have an efficient sorting system wherever. Let's go! Alright, so there's the miner. Whoa, that scared me. Hi! Oh, I can't believe that got me. Oh, thank you, Ender Lady. I forgot I had that thing. I can't believe I got scared from a little roar. That's funny as hell. How you doing today? This is my giant sky-based structure of insanity. It's awesome. And it's got all the purest nodes. I don't think there's a single impure node connected to it. Yeah, there's not. Even the quartz is pure. You got scared by ooh once. Oh my goodness. Alright, first we're gonna clear the ground here. Yeah, I'll give you a... Oop. Alright. Okay, stop. We're not trying to mine that. Alright, first we gotta clear the ground and make it all look great, seamless. Yes, even the flowers. Nothing shall exist in my way. Alright, let's see. Assumably, that's gonna be the same ground height as these, yeah. Okay, got it. That's on a lower one, that'll be fine. Holy shit, oh my god. Okay. Forgot I had those in there from Halloween. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Thank you for the bits and amping up this. It's a good thing I have a parachute, because you can end up screaming at me while I'm high up and falling off. Almost. Goddamn. That's so loud. Long time no see. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I get in VR sometimes if you ever want to hang out. I have a Quest 3 and a Quest 2 now. Right. Is this higher up? Oh, there's the traditional goat song. It does look a bit higher up, doesn't it? Let me test something. Okay, yeah, I've changed my mind. It would be better for it to be higher up. It'll make everything easier. Cause sometimes, holy shit! Oh my god! I didn't think this was gonna be a horror thing. And Our Lady, why you do this to me? Oh my goodness. Fancy. Yeah. Oh, this is fine. You can't even see under that anyway. You know what's stupid about that one? Is like, it makes you look to your right, but like, my right is my closet and like a door to a balcony. There's no way anybody could be knocking from there, but it still got me. Got you again. You're gonna fucking give me a heart attack. Oh my god, that was 225 bits for that? I guess that's true. I made all the bit amounts like equal to how long whatever sound clip it is, so that's why they're all seemingly random amounts. I guess it was a long sound clip. Okay, okay. Ugh. Ugh. It's definitely worth it for that many bits. That is true. Let's see. I turned this off, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Whew. My brain is scrambled from the scaries. This is a chill, relaxing game, and now it's all spookied. Good God. Alright, let's see. Now we need to bring it up to this level. The best way to do that would be... yeah, we'll just extend an arm out this way. At least it won't be a huge long arm like some of these have been. Jesus. Okay. I was like kind of expecting it at that point, and it still got me. Just because it's so fucking loud. Alright. That goes up to there. It's nice and chill, Alicia. Apparently so. I didn't know you were evil with the scary noises. What? It is making it more interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna hop down there one more time in a minute. And then I should stop having to... Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are they so loud? I jumped to that too. You can see it on the screen when I was like... Alright. Whew. I'm gonna go back up and check on the Christmas stuff in a bit. Alright, we'll put this back in. No! Stop mining! God damn it. Alright. There we go. Now that has started, at least. Whoa. What? Whoa, what? Well, this will be on YouTube eventually. Some year from now, I'm sure people will get a kick out of you scaring the shit out of me. Alright, this fucking music is giving me anxiety already. Let's change it to something. I don't know why I was getting me anxiety, but it is. Yeah, basically, this is how I did all of these, but when you have to build an arm out that long, it takes a lot longer. So luckily, you guys get to skip a lot of the boring part. When we get up to there, I'm gonna shoot back up though and check on the Christmas stuff. Thank you for all those bits.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Okay. I will. Thank you for all the bits though. I really do appreciate it, even though it's so loud. So what you been up to lately? I like that emote, Joe. Where did you get that one from? Emote's perfect. Alright. Now I'm gonna check on the Christmas stuff though, since I'm at the floor to go up there easily. And I can show Ender all this stuff. This tube is like ascending to godhood. It's like, ah, welcome to the factory. You can do everything up here. Oh wow, that really is building up presents fast. It's still not done. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. Although it's starting to be close enough, I think I can take that part down. Now that I think about it, it will be kind of difficult to connect a piece from over there, because that would cross the lines. I'll be right back, making dinner. Okay, what you making? Actually, I feel like I need more cable. A little bit. Cool. Might as well grab it while I'm over there. And some of this. I like to keep one full stack of everything. Feels more efficient. Alright, it's almost done. Just gonna go in here for now. Why do I have so many oh yeah, because I had to clear the ground. Or like, where did it come from? It looks like it's close to the right amount. That's why I didn't want to add any. And then we got to make 120 orange ones. And I'll do the math correctly on that. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I like stir fry. That's good stuff. Wow, this really accumulates presents faster than I would have thought, honestly. Pretty cool. It's almost done. Wow, it's gonna end on an unequal note. Yep. Okay, I need 13. We have 2 in here. I have to like do math backwards. That's not the greatest. If I put 2 more in here, then it'll give me 2, and then there'll be 11 left, which would be 33. Is 17 plus 2? I hope I did that right. I think I need 19 presents. Hopefully I did that right. My brain is a little fucky right now, but that button is like Ender. when Ender does the thing, it's like boom, blast your ears. Is there anything else I need from here? No. I can go back to working on the that thing while this goes. Alright, time to fly. Woo! Dang it, I meant to land. It gets fidgety on the landing sometimes. Alright, I'm not perfect at it, but still saving quite a bit of time. Could be a lot worse. Oh fuck. It lagged me out. Whoa. Yeah, thank goodness I have that parachute. Oh, maybe maybe Ender is saying "whoa" to the base because she didn't notice how crazy it was. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. And I still can't believe how ridiculous it is. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I've definitely heard this song before. Let's just change it. At the beginning, before I had that tube, I had to go up and down this ramp constantly. So, luckily we don't have to do that much anymore. I can just fly past. Oh. And yeah, unfortunately there's height limits on these things. It'd be cool if you could just build one straight up all the way, but I don't think they ever expect anybody to be this ridiculous. But I do like beating expectations. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I might actually be done with this before the presents get finished making, surprisingly. Anyway, the temporary legs will probably be here until I replace everything with MK4 conveyors. Unless there's an MK5 conveyor. I don't think there is though, but I will check that before I delete these things. So they'll be around for a while. I like the music from this one. This one's pretty good. I'm gonna trust that that worked. Sometimes it's so overloaded it doesn't show properly. I'm pretty sure that's connected right. Oh, wait. Oh shit, yeah, we're like already up here. Amazing. It didn't take long at all. And then, of course, eventually the entire underside of this, all the parts that are gonna be solid, will have just batteries upon batteries. Batteries for miles. Present! Give me you! Wow! Got it. Alright, I'm gonna check on this though, and then I'll finish it. Because we didn't put that many in there. Might be done by now. It is. Wonderful. Perfect. We do have one spare blue. So now we change to this, which I believe is, yeah, red. Swap that. I'm gonna need to get a handful of copper. Actually, no, let's do that after. Alright, so it's 1 for 1 here instead of 1 for 2, so that makes it a little easier to math. And then it's 2 for 1, so we just need double the presence, which is 240. That's way easier than the other thing I was doing. Thank God. I had 240, that's almost. I had to make it complicated, didn't I? No. No problem. Well, we almost still have a whole stack in there. We'll get this part started. I'll go grab the copper. It's not like I have to go too far to get it anyway. Nothing is too far up here. It's all at my fingertips. I love it. Perfect. Now let's get this steel train running. And there'll only be 2 things that aren't up here. Woo. I did definitely overshoot that, so I'll have to remove some of those eventually when I get over there. But that's okay. Dang it, lag. Oh, that's why it's the autosave lagging me. I was wondering. this is gonna go there. Nice. Make it look pretty. Okay. I gotta think about how that's gonna be connected. What I do know is we're gonna need a splitter right after this part. Now I gotta think. That's gonna connect to here. It's gonna need to go on one side or the other. Should be going to this side, preferably, because this is already in use. Can I attach it to both, though? Like, make 2 foundry lines? And should I? Because I know that this line is where the beams should go, but I also need another line that way. So it really doesn't need to run forward at all. It should be just turning immediately. Which it is. Would that get... yeah, that would get in the way of that, wouldn't it? I can reconstruct that though in a different way. Trying to think how to split it though. That's the thing. So if I make one sideline, it's still gonna have to split off into 2 at some point. Unless it goes forward one more and another splitter makes a second line. That might be the best way to do it, actually. And then this one can go to the copper. How does a smelter work again? It's kind of like lopsided. The exit points lopsided to the right for some reason, so it'd end up going kind of like that. That can work though. So the coal would be going through this straight line, and the iron can just go to like a half point. Sorry guys, I'm thinking a lot on this one. So I want it to be perfect. That's why this is laid out so immaculately. I think that's the way to do it. Split 2 sidelines, yeah. And the closer one will be for the closer thing. That makes sense to me. That seems like a great way to do it. So that won't make a whole lot of sense yet, but it doesn't need to. And it also lets me keep this spiral the way it is longer, which I like that. Another thing is, do I want extra storages? Probably. That would be a good idea. Kind of running out of beams though. So the point of this is to make beams, but if I don't have enough to start that, that's kind of bad. Alright, it goes one more. That's gonna put the middle one on the middle of this line. Oh wow. That's crazy. That means I did line it up exactly right. No fucking way. That's insane. I accidentally did it perfect. Just gotta get it to start making some steel beams, and after that I won't have to worry about going back anymore. Do I want a space in between the foundry though? No, because there's no real need for that. Grab this. Which means the foundry is just going to be blocking off half of the top of the stairs. That's fine. It is what it is. Stairs won't exist in the end anyway. Let me see. I do want to see if this scrunches too much though. Actually, I had a different thought though. I might have just had a change of thought. Technically, we only need this to split once, don't we? Well, okay, if we go back one step and then it would split there, this would be the gap, this would be storage. Yeah, never mind, because there wouldn't be enough space to do it that way, so we'll keep it this way. Next challenge. This thing has to fit here. Ooh, that is tight. I think it'll work though. Yeah, it's just fine with that. Cool, works for me. Wait. Is that not going in? Wait a second. I'm going to assume that that's working and just not showing properly yet. Hopefully. Oh, it's because it wasn't turned on. Okay, okay. Now the question is 108 enough? I think I'm gonna have to make one more trip back. Unfortunately. Because this is just gonna make them into ingots. It's not gonna... I could hand do it up here, but... we'll see. The other option is make the conveyor belts temporarily not as good. Because I'm already gonna I'm gonna make like a bunch of coal storages on this thing. I just didn't math it out for that yet. I figure I'll cut it off briefly when I have enough set up. So if I'm already going to do that, I probably should have just used slower ones, but it's fine. Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna have to make one more trip down in order to make this start. Oh, it's so close. So close. Well, I'm proud of the progress though. My goodness. Not like it'll take me that long to get back up here anyway. Alright, yeah, that's working. Besides, we haven't checked on the plastics. It's about time for that. Do that and then loop back. So Jug, if you're there, I'll check on the plastics. Maybe I shouldn't do that part yet. Wait for Jug to see it. Besides, I'm not in a huge hurry for it. Whee! This is the most strange mobility you can have in any parachute I've ever seen. Keep wondering what this egg is about. I'm afraid to go anywhere near it. But it looks very purposefully there. I'm gonna wait for Jug on that one. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I forget I can skip over most of this as well. Haha. One more should do it, because we pretty much have everything in place. That. Yeah. I'll barely have to come over here again. The only reasons is to like pick up quick wire or use the space elevator again. Other than that, don't need to go back for probably days. Unless there's like somebody new in chat I can show it to so that they can see. Oh, I opened that way too soon. There we go. I didn't even need to open it. I just needed to land at the end of the tube. I don't know why I did that. Need new music? Yeah. Let's try this tape. This is the new one that I've never even heard. Impending Tomb. Oh boy. Impending awesomeness, more like. Yeah, the reason why I did the coal sideways is I checked that entire segment of the map. There is a pure limestone thing I'm gonna use in that square, but the rest of it's blank, so that part of the floor won't be filled in. It'll just be like a tube, basically, for the coal to run through. We're not gonna like block out the entire sky, trust me. Although it's gonna be pretty crazy either way. Probably could just blot out the sun, but I'm not gonna do that exactly. There'll be some feed lines, but that's about it. I'm definitely pretty certain that this is the best area to make a base, though. too long. Oh yeah. Finally, it begins. Oh, it almost fell on me. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. That's funny. I guess it dropped that on me on purpose. Interesting. I think I just need a constructor at that point. Pretty sure. Constructor here. At least I think that's right. Yeah. And there's gonna be a lot of steel beam storage. That's gonna be great. Wow, they keep dropping me stuff. These Christmas. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. They're getting drops everywhere. I don't really want to go that far out, but I'll grab this one. Woo! Oh, we're gonna have so much steel beam storage. Oh my god. Almost makes me wonder if I should have. I mean, I guess I could add on to that if I feel like it later. I don't really need to though. There's plenty enough other stuff going on up here. Oh yeah. So eventually this is going to meet up with that. So all this extra space can just be extra beam storage, which is pretty nice. Probably for the best. I do seem to go through a lot of steel beams. And there'll be another space, and then there'll be an assembler here, which is usually 2 squares deep. So the back end of it will be there, and there'll be a space, and then like that kind of setup. So the question is, how many storages fit in between that? Space, storage, space, storage, space, storage. It's not going to line up properly. Space, storage. 4 more at the end. It would end here. So there's 1 extra space. It's a bit awkward. That actually makes me think I should move the furnace thing backward. Yeah, I think I should. I'm gonna let it go for now, though. Yeah, just let it run for a second. That way I can get enough of these to fix it. So we're gonna skip a space. Alright, so this one will be the true spot. We'll just move those back a space later on. Shouldn't cause too much of a problem. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. And another space. And this should line up perfectly. Awesome. Then we're gonna put the assembler. I'm not gonna connect it though, because I need the beams more than I need concreted beams at the moment. Is that right? No. I thought that would happen. Perfect. So yeah, we're just not gonna connect them up to that yet. But I can connect the rest of it. That is so much storage space. Oh my god. Wow. Should probably just let that load up for a minute. Ooh. Almost got tricked into a fall there. That's almost done. Oh, we ran out of copper. Okay, I'm glad I checked that. That's an interesting... Oh, there's 5? Wow. I'm gonna disconnect the last line though, so I can flush out the buildings to move them. That would be smart of me to do. At least that's been stockpiling the reds. That's helpful. Yeah, we're just gonna let that flush through the coal for a bit. I forgot it's gonna do that with the iron too. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, hey! You got summoned? I thought you would be asleep, huh? Good to see you. Look at the monstrosity of my base now. We're doing Christmas up here. I've pretty much made it to where there's only like 3 things I would ever need to leave the sky base to get. Everything else is fully operational from up here. It's so big, hell yeah. Aw, I'm glad you woke up and visited. Yeah, this base can do basically everything at this rate. Alright, I gotta let this drain out. We got Christmas. We even have a Christmas conveyor factory now. I'll put a... Whoa! Put a lookout tower so you can see everything. I always forget what part that's in. Oh, there it is. You ready for this, Hutton? Oh god. And our lady's back. Got me again. Thank you. Oh. It can do everything. At least everything up to like tier 5. Yay. You want to sleep all night? Why? Why? You got to go? Aw. Yeah, it's good to chill out. If you have me on Discord, you can always message me. I'm down to hang out. Thank you for the bits again. But yeah, hun, this is basically everything at this point. It's pretty insane. I'm gonna leave this tower here. It's a good spot for it. I need to move this line down 1, which is why I disconnected the feed in. Okay, I can deal with that. Oh, there's some spare pieces inside that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, one more space. We remake it here. Oh, I forget. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Steel. Put this back in. Ooh. Reattach. There we go. Back in, well, almost back in business. Ah, Jesus Christ. Double check. Okay. Can't sleep. Well, why? There you go. Sure. Trying to check me again. I see how you doing. I see what you up to. Okay, take this out of that. Alright. Well, we might have to move that part. Oh, yeah, we will definitely have to move that, but that can wait a little bit. Nope, I put that down wrong. There we go. That clips. This is fine for now. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we're gonna have to make like a bridge over. That's okay though, that's not that big a deal. Either that or we just get rid of the splitter and we just start from up there. Yeah, we'll probably do that. That's a good point. Okay, anyway, moving on. Then we need constructor. That goes there. That is for steel beam. Ah, there we go. That's how we fix this dilemma. Kind of. Is this attached to anything else? No, it's not. It makes more sense to tie it to that. Can I get rid of this now without a major power fail? Looks like it. Yep. Everything's still functional. Wait, I actually better be sure before I delete that one. That might be what's holding the batteries on. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm glad I didn't get rid of that. That would have cut the power to the whole thing. We'll make it better later. For now, it just happens to cut off all the power to everything. Nope. There we go. Now they go all the way. I don't really want to connect the... I can connect the concrete side of it. That's fine. I'm just gonna not connect the other part yet. You are gonna make encased beam. Not until this fills up more. Then I'll start making that work. Still sick? Oh yeah. Did you have the noodle soup? Just wave at your screen. Aww. That's cute though. Can move me to you. Huh? Chimkin soup. Yeah. What do you mean can move you to you? Me to you. You to me. You to me and me to you and blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not gonna freaking connect that until the storage fills up more. But I will connect the power so that the extra concrete can get in there. There we go. Load up the concrete. I don't think I've ever had a machine that made encased steel beams before, even on my old file. So that's a new one. Starting to sort of be better than my old file. Which it really should after making this diabolical madness. Alright, of course that's not gonna fill up though, because I'm not putting the steel beams in yet. Because the problem is we have so much concrete that it's just gonna use all the steel beams for that probably. Because that's what it does with the screws on these other machines. That is true. I might still not be able to get screws up here. Because they all fly through the machine instantaneously. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. See, the screws just pass into this like instantly. That's what's gonna happen if I link that up. I just won't have steel beams for a long time. Alright, well, that was a lot of great progress. We still don't have pipes, but that would require hooking up the entire other copper thing, which I will probably not do on stream. Alright, what we got going here? This finished. Oh. It didn't, I just ran out of copper again. I need 40 copper, okay. Can move to me anything. Aww. Yeah. I hope you come here soon then. Oh shit, how am I gonna do that? Uh-oh. Oh, whatever, I'll just take a whole stack. Oh, unless I can put half of it back really quick. Well, that's as good as that's gonna be. I have 4 extra. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So 5-day tomorrow, yeah. I don't know what either of our sleep schedules are gonna match up like, but yeah. Anytime tomorrow when we're awake, baby. I'm excited. Did you figure out whatever you're confused about? I saw you playing several games earlier. Not yet. That's fine, I can teach you everything. I'm just so pleased with myself. Did Jug ever get back from making rice? I guess not. Oh, I know. I'm sure you'll not. You will find. Because I haven't shown Jug the oil thing, which is not exciting, but this is just so crazy. I can't believe it's this functional. It didn't take that long. I mean, I guess I spent like a day and a half or so off stream maybe to get it to this point, but surprisingly fast for such a gigantic scale of frickin' thing. Totally worth it. How's my power doing? Oh, we're almost full again? Even with all these machines going? That's hard to believe. Oh, that is like half an hour actually. Half an hour at best. That's crazy. I might need to make more batteries. Just with all the machines on at once, it takes twice as much power as I'm making. So I thought for sure it would be draining the power by now. I don't think I need to attach the second half of that coal plant for a long time. I'm surprised it can run this many machines. That's nuts. Oh, that part's done. Oh, right, yeah. We can almost get to the next chapter of Christmas. I don't know what that's gonna be. Think you're sleepy but can't sleep? Well, what woke you up? Did you, like, have a sick cough that woke you up? Or something? Alright. Time to see what the next chapter of Christmas is. We have a lot of presents by now. Holy crap.
We're making a list. We're checking it twice. We're gonna find out who's been selling the spice. FICSMAS is coming to town.
FICSMAS. Who's been selling the spice? 200 wreaths. I don't know how to make that. FICSMAS power light. Oh, no way! You can make power cables with lights on them? That's so cool. I'm gonna need it in order to make that anyway. Okay, so we have to do this in order to get the wreaths. We have to do this in order to get the other thing. Most of this is just the same stuff we've already been doing. Snow dispenser. That's wild. $500. I could do that on the side. I can do that 500 while this is working on these. Alright, so it's already set up to make orange ones, so I should probably just keep doing that. Isn't it like double, I believe the math is? Yeah. Okay. So 100? Double check. Yeah, 100. And then we're gonna have to cut the wire and make 100 more. Works for me. Oh, of course it's gonna split like a dumb dummy. There we go. That'll do it. Really went cuddle someone covered with a blanket. Aw, I want to cuddle you too. Aw, cutie. Okay, we need more copper again, but at least that started that. I think I can make stuff from the other side of the thing manually at the same time because we have so many presents at this point. I like this tape. This is probably the best one. Boop. Alright, that will take care of the orange. Now, where should I set this up? I can just do it here or anywhere because it's full manual. Where's a good spot? FICSMAS tree branch. How many did we need? 500. Oh my god. Okay. That's fine. We have enough presents for it. Just take a whole present stack. Boom. Alright, that'll eventually make 500 of those. Nice. That's a lot less manual than I thought. Because that's pretty much just automated again at this rate. Alright, I don't remember how to make the snow yet. Or I haven't had to. This is gonna take a while. I guess we could go back down and see how that changed the giant tree. Yeah. Time to go back to the base. Woo! Because I think it changes how much stuff is on the giant tree when you get to a big step. And then I can also make some of the computers. And call me during the stream? You don't want to fall asleep on the stream call, silly. It's okay, baby. You can still hear me. I'm not sure how long I'm streaming either. Actually, you know what? I am gonna go there. I was trying to wait for Jug to show him this, but I should grab the plastics so I can make more computers while we wait. Aw, I love you too. Also, I need to remind me to invite you to my Discord server, like sometime tomorrow. Optional though, you don't have to be there, but you can. I opened that way too quick. What the heck is wrong with me? I knew this ran out of power. Well, anyway, for anybody that hasn't seen this part, this is where I make plastic. It's unfortunately super basic way of doing that for now, but it does make plastic. So it works. Just very inefficiently, but that's okay because I've been busy doing other stuff. The other thing is, there's unfortunately no shortcut for this part yet. What are you doing? Why are you in the ceiling? Weirdo. Get out of here. Yeah, there's no shortcut for this, so I gotta just go all the way up. This is how I used to have to do things at when I was making the big base, until I put that upward tube there. Eventually I will. I was gonna say eventually I'll fix this. I guess I will, but it's not gonna be anything resembling what it is now. Because there's actually two pure oils like farther north of the sky base that I'll end up using instead of this. Because it'll just be a lot more effective from over there. This was done before I started Skybase, so it was the best way to start it at the time, but I'm probably gonna abandon this piece for a while. The other funny thing is, this part of the hypertube, since it's still not attached to the grid, what I have to do is every time right before I leave, I just like throw some flowers in there and it works just long enough to go back. Well, you should get sleep, but also usually you try to go to sleep super early, because it's usually like 9 p.m. over there or something. I don't know why you get sleepy that early. But it's fine. Alright, I came here to make computers. What do I need for that? Usually a lot of screws. I also turned all the miners except for the copper one off from over here a long time ago. Copper one's not off because the I still don't have the copper sheets readily accessible from the other base yet. And that's all I needed. Okay. So yeah, this original base is slowly draining itself out so that it can be replaced. Inevitably it will end up, I'll like reconfigure everything and it will also go up into a second sky base, but the priority on that is ridiculously low. Oh, look, it is prettier now. Ooh. That's cool. But yeah, priority for reconfiguring this is super low. I'm just letting it naturally drain out at this point. Alright, we're probably gonna need to go back and grab stuff every once in a while. Oh, we're gonna run out of cable, that's what. I'll grab some extra screws. These computers take a lot of those. And I don't think I have enough plastic to make all 54 computers yet, but you know, we can get a start on it. Oh yeah, I did see you playing that earlier. I haven't played that in a long time. Like, I played that when I was in high school. It was a fun game though. I do remember it. I don't remember if I ever beat it. I probably did. I played games more back then than I do now, which is really saying something. You're not asleep because you're playing Prototype? I see. Silly goose. I should have enough plastic to just knock this all the way to 100. I think. If it looks like I'm running low on plastic, I'm gonna switch to the computers. Hiya, Techie. Have you seen my giant sky base yet? If you haven't, stick around for a second. You're gonna be amazed. I have gone absolutely insane on this game. I thought about messaging you about it earlier, but I didn't end up doing that. No? Oh god. Do you know anything about this game? Because if you do, the sheer scale of this is gonna blow your mind. Probably might blow your mind either way, but we make these computers real quick and then I'll go flying. Okay, okay. Alright, let me put the computers up. We're doing Fix It Christmas, by the way. Alright. So this is my original base. It is already kind of ridiculous. And then if you go that way, it leads to my coal power plant and the space elevator. But this is just the old base. I have far outdone myself. With that massive thing out there is the awesome sky base. Probably like nothing you've ever seen before in this game. Look at that behemoth. It can do everything. At least up to like tier 5 or 5 and 6 by now. I just came back down here to make computers because it's easier to get screws down here and they need a lot of screws. But that's because all the screws are being fed into making rotors and stuff in there. They haven't stacked up yet. But besides screws and like very few other things, the Skybase can do everything. It's even got a Christmas factory line up there. So every intake that you see going up there is coming from pure nodes, which is like the fastest kind of each thing. It's not even like using any normal or impure. Oh god, you typed a lot. Hold on. Let me get to a spot up here first, and I'll read it. Also, this has been a really good stream. So this is Skybase. This is a Christmas conveyor line. This makes basically almost everything up to like tier 5 or 6. Fully automated, I don't have to do anything. And it looks nice, like there's a lot of space up here. Because I lined it up with the highest point in the game, which is that thing over there. So nothing can get in my way. I can just have it perfectly organized and clean. It's beautiful. It's so good. A weird thing happened. I was going to have a shower. The adapter part of the shower head decided to snap. Adapter part? Huh. I don't even know what an adapter part for that is. Specific mode before it turned on. What? Huh. Interesting. Skybase can't be my boyfriend. No, you all silly. But yeah, so this has basically almost every line of everything. What it doesn't have has already been like pre-planned, and there's battery storage underneath it. This whole thing underneath will eventually just have rows and rows of batteries, so infinite storage. Yeah, like I said, every line up here is a pure line. So this is iron. This line goes down to making iron rods, and it has like more rods that way. It splits off into screws, so that makes rotors at the end of that. This is another, or this is the steel line. These two are also iron. One of them is also making rods, and then it splits off again. The farther one makes plates, and then the plates and the rods combine to make, or no, that's plates and screws, and then it makes the reinforced plates there, and then the extra rods keep going, and then it combines and makes the frames over that way. And then you got limestone concrete here. That's eventually going to make steel beams, but I'm stockpiling steel beams because I need a lot of them right now, so I'm not making encased beams yet, but that's the encased beam maker. And this is all filled with like steel, or it will be filled with the steel beams. It combines with that other pure iron node. The coal node's way over there, unfortunately, so I just strapped the coal to get to here. And then that's copper. That's making wires and cable. And there's this other split off is going to eventually link up to that so that it makes stators over there, and then the stator and the rotor, because that's the rotor. So the stator and the rotor are going to connect to make the motors. So that's all planned out. There's another copper one slightly behind that, but I haven't like brought it up here yet. And that copper one's gonna make the sheets for copper sheets for pipes and stuff. So yeah. Cracked. There's a ring screwed in. Holds up shower part. I think I know what you mean. I've never messed with shower heads that much. But yeah, so it's all laid out, and there's also like somewhere in the middle of here, like near. Oh yeah, and these two spots are gonna have courts, because I have court elevators that are already coming part of the way up. They're just not all the way up. So there's two court lines here. There's another limestone like here that'll come up to there, and that'll just be another concrete thing so I can grab in the middle of running around. Yeah, it's basically everything. And then there's two pure oil nodes a little bit farther out from here that I haven't messed with yet, but eventually those two oil nodes will be making plastic and rubber come up here as well. So probably by the next time we stream, we'll have oil based. I'll leave the oil on the ground because it's water probably, and I don't want to make a million pumps. I probably will eventually, but I might just make the conveyors bring the plastic and rubber up. We'll see. I haven't planned that part yet, but and then of course from there these lines will just go forward and then they'll mix with plastic and rubber, whatever we need for that. And at some point I'm gonna have a thing out here somewhere that'll make heavy modular frames. It's got to be somewhere past the normal frames, because that takes 4 different pieces, so there'll be 4 different inputs coming together to make that. That'll be interesting to plan out. But it basically just fucking insanity. I I have made one of the most insane bases ever. And it's only just begun. I don't plan to stop anytime soon. It's eventually just going to be the craziest the craziest base I've ever seen anybody make. There's not too many people as insane as I am. They do exist, but they're not very common. Did that land on the wire? I didn't know that could do that. Okay, this part's done. Take that out. Need to disconnect this for a second, because I believe we need 100 red. 30, okay. I'll grab 70. It might be easier to split this. Yeah, it will be. Nice. I believe that will math out properly. Yep. And then we just have to do the white and blue, which is unfortunately more complicated. A bit more math goes into that. So there's 500 of that. I still don't really know how to make the snow yet, or what the recipe is. How are we doing with this? Almost halfway there. Not bad. Aw, you cute. But yeah, Tech, did you get all that? I know that was a lot of info, but holy shit. go back to making computers while we wait for more of that Christmas stuff to finish. Woo! I think so, yeah. Pretty insane, but I basically figured out that this is the best spot on the entire map, node-wise, to make like a perfect base. So I just decided to make a giant bridge and skip over all the wildlife and make the best base ever. There's also eventually a uranium node on top of that, even though it's a poor node. There's only 4 uranium nodes in the game, and that is the worst one, but we're probably going to use it anyway. I've never gotten far enough in the game to play with uranium, so that ought to be fun to figure out. Falling in insanity? What are you talking about? I guess so, and if you want to do that, that's fine. Cover sheet. I should grab 2 of that, I think. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Does this song have a really loud brushing noise? It's very strange. Alright, let's see. Oh, I forgot to bring more cable. So we can only make 10 more. That's fine. Yeah, Tech, this is my new cutie. Game with a friend? Okie dokie. I don't think I have enough plastic to make all the computers either way. Because it takes thousands of plastic, which is crazy. So I imagine by the next time I stream this game, I will probably have those 2 oil nodes up north doing something with the Skybase, just to try to get plastic in a more reasonable rate, because it's definitely needed. I just haven't been focused on that. Been perfecting what I have so far, and then I'll get to that. Definitely within a day or a day and a half. stop it at 100 and make 10 computers for now. Just so that I don't miscalculate and run out of plastic or something. Okay, 10 computers, great. It's hard to do the math for all these computers. If I just get cable, is that enough? Probably. I don't need copper for a while, so I'm gonna throw that in the trash, or the point trash, or whatever. Really don't need this either. That's just kind of wasting my space there. Alright, let's go get some more cable. And concrete. Actually, we've been on this music for a bit. I'm gonna change it. Eventually we'll have sky trains and all sorts of shit. We're gonna have a train loops that drop you off at certain points so you can just parachute down to wherever you want. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Woo, yeah. I love this boombox. Ascending to the heavens. Yeah, the frickin' oil pipeline is like out in those islands somewhere. It just got covered in fog, but you could kind of see where I was pointing to. Right, cable's way back here. Yeah, it's so foggy from up here, you can't really tell. I think I'll grab 2 stacks. That sounds reasonable. That's pretty much all I need for now. I'll check the Christmas conveyors before I fly off again. Actually, you know what? I could just make this shit up here. Now that I think about it. It's still going. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have to go down there to drop them off, but I could just make it up here. Yep. Oh, well, I will have to go down there to get copper sheets, but whatever. I know I don't have enough plastic anyway, because I needed something like 3,000 more plastic, and I'm pretty sure I didn't have that much. There's like one singular computer takes up like 18 plastic and 52 screws or some ridiculous bullshit like that. It'd be amazing when I get to the point where I have the factory just making computers. Yeah, 52 screws and 18 plastic. Just absurd amounts of... And the screws don't really matter. You can make a lot of screws pretty easily. You do need a lot of screws in this game though. I have definitely noticed that. You probably need more screws than like anything else in the game, I would imagine. So it's a good thing my current layout up here has 2 different spots for screws, but they all end up going to what they're making because they need so many. I think I can get at least 3 more computers in. Oops. Alright, well, let's hope we can get away with 4, because I was vaping and not paying attention. Alright. Yeah, we can get away with it. Cool. This is the boring part. This is why I'm building the sky base, so I don't have to do this. I'll barely have to do any manual work eventually. Do we still have... Yeah, we could still make more. Not sure how many more. Let's try 2. Gonna have to get more copper sheets. Jug. Hi, welcome back. I finished the steel line, Jug. Pretty crazy. I didn't get to show you the where I get the plastic yet either, though, Jug. So I'm gonna do that, even though I checked on it not long ago, just to show you it. Wow, we can actually still keep making another one. Impressive. Yeah, Jug, we we got the coal and the iron up here now, so that goes all the way for encased steel beams. So it makes the steel beams now, and there's a lot of steel beam storage because you use tons of that. And then eventually, when I turn that machine on, it'll make concrete steel beams. So that's cool. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you what's over here now. Oh, I'm way past iron bars. There's like 2 or 3 different machines up here. No, there's 4 different machines up here making iron bars. That's basic. Here, I'll show you my stupid little plastic thing. I have a very inefficient plastic generator over there for now, but there's 2 oil nodes over that way. So like the next time I do a stream of this game, I'll probably have those attached to the sky base. And then I'll have like efficient plastic stuff. But for now, it's an extremely inefficient plastic machine. But that's fine. Again, I checked on this not too long ago, so there's probably not much plastic out there for me, but might as well grab it since I'm making computers anyway. Dank memes by the steel beams. Silly joke. Like you can kind of see like the mass scale of like the sky base compared to like the power plant. I mean the power plant's kind of big, but it's just nothing compared to this monster I'm making up there. Alright, we're almost here. So, ooh, it lagged. So this is where the low tech begins because there's no shortcut up, so I will have to manually climb back up, but it's okay. So this is my oil rig. It drills up oil and then it converts it into plastic. There's some offshot juice that it has to throw away. That was almost a perfect refill. Not bad. So anyway, this shit takes in the oil, it makes oil residue and plastic out of that. And then the residue ends up in here. Now, eventually you can use, if I was setting it up right, which I will do near the sky base later, eventually you could use this oil residue for like fueling various things like trucks or trains or whatever, but right now it just goes into this giant bucket and I just flush it every once in a while. Because if the giant bucket fills up, it stops making plastic for you. So yeah, there wasn't much in there. But that's also why it's a giant bucket, because I'd have to seriously not be paying attention for that to get full and stop the machine. So yeah, that's how that works. It's a very super inefficient system. In fact, it's running off old biomass machines, which is so bad that I had to underclock it. So actually, like both of these 2 machines are running at like half speed, because if they run at full speed it would just break. they're not attached to like the main power supply, so I can't run them any faster than that, or just power surges. But pretty efficient for, I mean, it's good for a system like that that just runs off of an old shitty biomass burner. You're not really supposed to run them off of those. I'm tempted to go out, parachute out there and grab those presents, but I don't need to anymore, I guess. This is a cool little piece of the map. Woo! Yeah. Definitely by the next stream, I'll have the 2 pure oil rigs feeding into the sky base. Because this was just a stupid temporary measure. And then the other thing is, since it's not connected to the main line, the air suction doesn't work. So what I have to do is, before I leave every time, I just have to like throw 2 chunks of wood in here to temporarily burn enough to get out. Very silly, but it works. Nah, not cute. Nah, rawr. Well, that got us a few more plastic. We need to get more copper sheets out of the boxes. Woo! And yeah, the reason why that box isn't filled up is because I shut off the miners, except for the copper one, to this base a long time ago. Oh, we actually used some power there. It went above the line for a second. My God. Okay, I do have to make more power batteries soon. We're almost capped out. Quite surprised about that. Put these computers in here. I should have grabbed more screws. It's probably fine. Yeah, it's fine. No. Rawr. Yeah, these computers take a shit ton of plastic, unfortunately. Like, I think from base level, trying to make 100 computers is like at least 4,500 plastic, which is just pretty insane. I mean, it's not that insane if I had, you know, an oil rig that was attached properly instead of my podunk temporary stupid thing I have. It's fine though. I was too busy focusing on Skybase to worry about that for now. Next time it'll be great. Nah. Rah, 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 rah. I love this song. This is one of my favorite ones in the boombox, I think. Oh shit. Okay, let me make computers. We are running low on plastic. I want to make as many as I can so I have less computer piece math to do later. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Can we afford another one? I think we can. At least one. Yeah, that's... We've almost maxed out how many I can make without waiting. Yep, that is the max. We are out of plastic. That's pretty good though. Might as well make more of this so that I can have some biofuel whenever I pick up plastic again. So 20 computers left. That's still probably a lot of plastic, but I'll figure that out later. I don't want to math that out in my head right now. Woo! Oh yeah, I could have put those in the storage. It's fine to hold on to them though. Wonderful. Let's check on the Christmas progress. Enough making computers. Tired of making computers. Never thought I'd say that, but... Let's see, 73 of that. Right, I want to get a sheet. There we go. Back to Christmas time. If the stream goes for long enough, I'll be able to open another piece of the advent calendar thing on this thing. Who knows what could be in door number 13? These giant floating guys are cool. I wonder if you can land on those. I might have to try that at some point. They move pretty fast though. I don't know if it'd be hard to land on them. Because when you're in a parachute mode, it doesn't stop until you flat land. So I'm not sure if it would actually let me land on one. Oh. Glorious ascension. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna make more power batteries soon. Or I should anyway. Oh shit, yeah, I have like 3 fucking minutes. Uh-oh. Yeah, I better do that now real quick. I forgot. I gotta make one real quick. 5 stator. Luckily, all it takes is 5 stators to make a power battery, since everything else is automated for me at this point. It used to actually take effort to make these. Now I just make 5 stators and we're good to go. Oh shit. I should probably make that look a little better. Let's get rid of that cut through line. There we go. How are we looking on time now? 9 to 12 hours suddenly, just by just by making 5 stators just let me charge for another 8 to 12 hours. That's insane. I've also made it to where all of the batteries are facing the outside. Oh whoa, what tripped that? We had a power spike for a second. Ooh. Yeah, all the batteries are on the outside, or facing outside on purpose. Because eventually there'll be good looking walls here, and it'll be walled off to where you can only see the battery meters. That way when you're approaching the base, you just instantly be able to see how much power you have. Oh, I forgot that was that way. Interesting. Well, that doesn't do any good. Let's just change the way that is then. That'll work. No problem. There we go. All right. Steel beams are starting to work. Oh, right. I had to use some of those for the stator. I forgot about that. Woo.
Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas.
Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, and this is the splitter that is going to split off to make the stators. That way I won't have to make those 5 anymore either. Because it'll split off to here, and then it'll combine with the steel pipes. And then it'll make stators for me. And at that point, you can see I'll just easily be able to just spam batteries pretty much infinitely. I won't even have to do any work. Just and just spam as many batteries as I want at that point. How did that land like that? It's counting it like it landed on the pipe, but it doesn't look like it did. That's weird. Also, eventually there'll be a tube from the ground level to the top level for every conveyor belt. So instead of these arms, every conveyor, like that one and this one and like even that one, there'll just be tubes. So Then I can just travel around the ground however I want, and there'll always be like a tube back up randomly. I just gotta get to one of the support beams, and then whoosh. It'd be so simple. What machine is this? This is the rotor machine. I could use some more of those, I suppose. Yeah, see, it's already made this many rotors. That's crazy. It's probably... I was gonna say it's probably more than I ever need, but I doubt that. You probably do need a lot of them. Aha! These are ready. And so are these. Awesome. Let me figure out what else I need then. Got plenty of presents in here. Split some bread. Alright, we have half of this snow. I don't know how to make snow. This is gonna take some tricky math. 50 white and 99 more blue. Well, first of all, give me that. And put this in instead. Oh, gotta switch it first. There we go. You can be right there. Actually, I'm just gonna keep that in my pocket because it just makes it more complicated, honestly. So that takes 3. This makes 2. So for every 3 gifts, it makes 2? Right? That's the conversion? Yeah. 3 gifts per 2 of these, and I need 50, so 25. That's not as hard as I thought it was. I should have kept the 50 in my pocket. That wasn't too hard to figure out. Okay, yeah. Not nearly as complex math as I thought it was. Unless I'm wrong, then I'll look like an idiot in the recording later. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. Can you make snow with this? Ah, you do make snow with this. Okay, so it's 5 per 2. Okay. The hell is that loud noise? Oh, that's the batteries. They're running overtime under the floor. Ooh, I didn't think about that. I guess that's a good warning signal. If your factory's loud as hell, you gotta check the power system. Alright, 100. That's what I thought. 100 snow. And it's 5 per 2, right? So we need like 50 times 5, 250. Yeah, 250. That's easy. Nice. Alright, what's going on with the power? Why is it so loud down there in the basement? I don't know. That's gotta be Oh, is that just the noise of them charging up? No way. Is it really? It is. Yeah, okay. They make noise when they're intaking or outputting. Or or I mean, charging or output makes them loud. So they're just gonna be loud for a while until they fill up. That's weird. Hey, Brendan boy, how you doing? Been a while. Check out my crazy ass Sky Factory. I'm quite proud of it. Give you a showing of my operation here. This factory does everything, and it's as high as the tallest point in the entire game. It's even got a Christmas factory line. It does everything up to like tier 5.5. For now. It will eventually do everything. And every single node that's drawn up here is a pure node. There's no normal or slow nodes. So it's basically perfect and insane. Hell yeah. It has been a while. Yeah, I'm super proud of proud of this. It's so good. I have never seen anybody make anything this obnoxious. I know some people have, but I haven't really seen it. Boom, 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 boom. The next step, in between this stream and then in the next one, there's 2 perfect oil nodes out there in that direction that'll be brought up so that there'll be perfect plastic and rubber so I can make computers and other crazy shit. But as it stands, this factory is good enough to make like everything up to metal frames and concrete steel beams. See? It's already made this many modular frames. Which is pretty nuts. Oh, right. I was gonna put those away. I think I'll just keep them in my pocket, actually. So basically, all I have to do is, like, keep one full stack of everything in my pocket. Everything else is pretty much handled. How much time did that take? About a day and a half. Surprisingly, not as long as you would think. I mean, it is tough to get it this high off the ground, and it definitely takes some time making these long arms. Which, by the way, the arms are just temporary. Eventually, they'll just be like walls around the up things. Basically, they'll just look like big support beams eventually, and there won't be long arms everywhere. And every support beam down to the surface is going to have a hypertube that shoots you up. So, combined with the parachute, I can basically drop to anywhere that I want. Or I will be able to. Also, like, the entire underside is going to be filled with batteries. Yeah, hypertube like this. So basically, I can just free parachute and land wherever I want, and then every conveyor up is gonna have a hypertube like this, so I can just shoot right back up easily. And then there'll be like a train eventually that will go from skybase to skybase. So you can just take the train to anywhere and then just jump off, and no matter where you are, there's gonna be a pillar with like a hyper tube to get back up. So basically, I'll be able to just freely drop and explore the map wherever I feel like without actually having to explore. Let's see, there's this up tube. Eventually, this up tube is gonna start from the ground floor, not this platform, but this is temporary. You can just ascend to the sky base madness. But yeah, with that plan and the train or whatever operating up in the sky, yeah, I can just drop anywhere that looks remotely interesting without any problems. It's nuts. Unfortunately, I'm not far enough to make trains yet, but it's all planned out. Like, there's other stuff here. Like, there's another copper node a bit away from there, and there's a... Let me show you. There's this split off here for the iron, because there's going to be another iron line. Probably not from that splitter. I'm probably going to make it up here so that it'll pass over this iron, or this coal, and then that will connect to that splitter over there. Because this side is making steel beams to combine with the concrete like that, but the other coal, or the other iron line and coal line, are gonna come out here and then combine right there. See, there's already a splitter in place. I've already pre-planned everything, because those copper wires are gonna mix with the steel pipes to make stators, and that's the rotor machine. So you just attach the stator machine to the rotor machine, and then it's making motors. It's all pre-planned. It's just not all existing yet. Yeah, I looked at like the entire map and figured out where the best spot was to do everything, and I had the whole thing in my head, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna work perfectly. We're gonna be so far off the ground that nothing can get in the way of building, so I can just make a perfect layout. It's great. There's plenty of space to run around and act like a fool. Did I not line this up? Oh my god, I didn't. How did I forget? There. Whoops. Oh well. That'll fix itself. We're making Christmas stuff, because it's a special event thing. Wait. I don't need copper. I forgot we switched. I need iron, not copper. And this tree is making me presents and stuff. You can also get them from the sky, but and then this thing's making snow. That one's almost done. Very nearly. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it cleared up fast. Can't believe I didn't connect that though. Alright, we don't need this anymore. How many blue ones do we need? I can go ahead and have that going. Right, 100. And I already have one. Which I don't know why I have one, since it makes it in twos. So we need 50. Ugh. 5. There we go. Alright, make the blue ornaments. Ooh. Cool. Got all 3 of the remaining Christmas things I need going at once. Wonderful. You ever played Satisfactory, Bryn? I'm pretty sure we both watched Batch and Print play it a long time ago, but that was in an early stage of the game. That was like near when it came out. God, those batteries are super loud under the floor right there. Why? Why are you so loud? They are triggering every once in a while. Yeah, because this is the only one that's charging. It's like they're triggering, but just barely enough to register that they're triggering. It's making a lot of noise though. Yeah, I have definitely decided that I'm not splitting it that way. It's gonna be from up above. There'll be a splitter right here. Wait, in that case, oh, I gotta do a think. Hold on a minute. Because that means they can both come from here without the space. Would it make sense to do that? Not really. I'm not gonna get any extra storage spot out of it. Nah, I might as well just leave it like that. There's no point in fucking with it. Alright, put this connection back. Bonk. Tubular. I don't like that song. That song's boring. Let's go with this. What is that emote? Random whip noise. Eventually I should fix the pipes at the coal plant to MK2s, but I'm not too worried about that right now. I don't need to be worried about it at all. They work perfectly fine for how they're built. But I'll upgrade them anyway. Probably. Maybe I should put a power switch up here. But then again, why would I turn off the sky base? There's not much point to that. This shit's gonna be what really eats the power. Like, you go from assembler being 15 use to this being 55. So once once the Skybase gets far enough to start making computers and shit, that's when it's gonna. That's when we're gonna need to upgrade the old power plant. Start attaching but we're only at half capacity. Like, I've had the other half of the power plant sitting there the whole time unconnected, so could easily double how much power we have. It's no big deal. Let me see what our power looks like from up here. Might make more batteries. Thing is though, I'm not. This is like a temporary Christmas thing. Oh, there's that power line in between. We'll have to see. This might just end up being like a walkway for a power line. So I might not put batteries all the way across. I never need upgrades. I do sometime. Is that the sulfur? I'm gonna go inspect something. Bum 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 bum. I don't even know if this is gonna be within scanning range. I'll have radar towers eventually, but that looks like iron. That looks like it could be the sulfur that I need to connect eventually. See if the echo wave goes far enough. Ah, it looks like it. Yeah. Is it the right one though? Come on, map. Unblur yourself. Hard to tell. Because that's the bad sulfur. 'Cause I only see one there. Trying to make sure I'm looking at this right. To my left goes out. Yeah, I can't tell if that sulfur spot is one of these two or if it's this one way back here. I feel like it must be... Yeah, because this is low terrain. So that sulfur must be this one. More than likely I'd be pulling sulfur from way down in that fog, but... Good to know it's there. I don't have... That's one thing I have not made in this file yet, is a sulfur mine. So... It's kind of a weird spot to attach to this from, but... I'll probably end up reaching out for that. Not anytime soon, though. Well, at least I don't think so. Probably not. Low priority. It's good to know about it, though. I wonder if my plastic spot has gathered enough plastic for me to make the other 20 computers. I feel like probably not, but you never know. God, the amounts of presents one of those makes is insane. Alright, that's done. This is not done because I didn't put more of that in there. This is done. Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, I need 10 of those. Ooh, how you... Oh, I gotta wait for that. Okay. Very well. Boom. Well, I'm gonna go get an energy drink, so I will be right back. Thank you all for hanging out. This is really fun to show you guys this project.